Welcome to 101 Sports. I'm Stephen A. Harris.
And I'm Julian Council. Let's get to the quick hitters. Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban recently stated the NBA D-League is a better option than NCAA for players who wish to play in the NBA. Do you agree with what Mark Cuban said?
Absolutely not. People love college basketball. You love college basketball
Love
yourself. So why would I want to see guys go play with second-rate guys who can't make it in the NBA? But these guys are potential NBA stars. I don't want to see them play with the absolute scrubs who are either inflating their numbers or bringing their talent down.
Yeah, I won't say that there's not quality players in the D-League. You see P.J. Harrison just tearing up for the Texas Legends. Pierre Jackson out of Baylor is doing the same thing, like scoring like 40 a game.
That's about it, though.
But yeah, about not really everyone's that great, but I think NCAA is a better option for these guys to mature because anything can happen. You get injured and you crash out of the D-League. Better stay in college for 4 years if you have to and get a degree.
What's the biggest complaint about some of these guys? They don't know how to deal with the star power that comes with the NBA. There is absolutely no fame, no anything in the D-League. At least in college basketball, they're getting some kind of taste of it.
There's money, though. 30 grand.
But
it's not that much, but it's better than going to school.
I mean, they're getting scholarships to go to these $30,000 a year universities. So it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
After being relatively stable for the last 5 seasons, the NFL salary cap is expected to rise by about $10 million for 2014 and could reach $150 million by 2016. Is this salary escalation occurring a little too quickly for the league, or do you think this is fine?
This is fine. I mean, these players, it's a billion-dollar entity in the NFL. Show me the money. They deserve the money. They're the ones who are making all the money. They're doing so many things in their communities and their cities. I think the players should get paid.
I completely agree. This money was going to be spent anyway. These guys are making, some quarterbacks are making $125 million a year. Contracts are going up and up and up every year. This money was going to get spent anyway, and all it was going to do was cause them to lose out on talent. So give them more money to spend. They'll spend more money. They'll bring in more talent, and it'll make a better overall NFL.
Yeah. And if you think about teams like the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints, like this helps them so much because the Cowboys always trying to get into the playoffs. Maybe now they can keep paying more people. They're talking about getting rid of DeMarcus Ware. They don't have the salary cap thing.
If teams have more money to spend on these guys, then these guys are more likely to stay because they know that there's more money there. So we don't have to keep seeing free agents leave.
Yeah, makes more sense. A fight broke out with fans storming the court following Utah Valley's defeat of New Mexico State, resulting in the suspension of several players. Is it time the NCAA stepped in to prohibit court storming?
No, because every time you let court storming happen, something might happen, something might not, but this doesn't happen enough that it should be canceled. It's fun for the students. They love to celebrate with their team on the floor. Let them keep storming the court. People love to see it. People love to do it. I don't see what's wrong with it.
Let the kids have fun. I mean, this is an isolated incident. You've never really seen this happen before. I think the SEC has it right, where if a team storms a field or storms a court, they get fined. Like this past week in South Carolina, upset Kentucky, already got fined 25 grand. So do that if you really care that much about keeping fans off the court, or line them up like at UVA. They had just all those yellow event staff. But I think court storming is good for college athletics.
I just think they should let them keep storming the court because I know that I would like to do that someday, and it would just be a lot of fun. Yeah. The MIT Sloan Sports Analytics Conference happened this weekend, and many new ideas for gameplay and management were presented. What new area of research would you like to see brought up at the conference?
Honestly, what I would like to see is kind of the percentage of win increase that happens when a coach, moves around his lineup. Because you often see he'll move certain people in his lineup, and they'll win 15 straight games or whatever. I want to see if that really shows if the team's really improving, or is it just a fluke.
That makes sense. I'd like to see something like that too. Something that I want to see is that in every league, there's always these new things to test, to measure players' efficiency. In the NBA, there's PER, there's QBR in the NFL, WAR in MLB, something like that. I want to see something a little bit cleaner because as we can see, there's a lot of people who aren't accepting PER. So I want to see something that can be agreed upon and that is more accurate. Because there are guys in the NBA whose PRs are really low, but they're still getting a lot of minutes. That clearly means that something else is happening.
So you don't trust the numbers?
I don't really trust it. Clearly there are a bunch of other people who don't trust it.
Okay.
So why should I trust it if no one's listening to it? I want to see something better come out of this.
They do say numbers never lie.
But they do every day.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have for this webcast. Stay tuned as Julian comes back with our baseball experts. You don't want to miss this.